through the jump in JIFUlive2.com and give me your feedback on stuff, traders, shit like that, like, like
Yep,
as if you're
yep,
on.
absolutely.
Cool.
So let me share my screen over here. Alrighty. So we're looking at JIFUlive2.com right now, which is great. But we do have JIFU Live 3.0 coming out in the next couple of months as well, just so you know. So we're merging everything into a bigger, better platform we've been building for the last year. All right. Alrighty. So here, we have Forex and crypto mainly. So the most important thing to note is that people that do Forex, sometimes they only like Forex, and people that do crypto sometimes only like crypto, but there are people that like to do both, because you can trade Forex and crypto. And then what other people do is they will trade Forex, make money, and then they would invest into crypto, because crypto is different from Forex. You can trade it like regular Forex pairs on your MT4, MT5, or you could actually go and like buy and hold coins and build a crypto portfolio. So, it's interchangeable. All right, so let's come here. So first off, when you come here, you're going to need some basic education or some basic information. That's going to be important. Before anyone can keep up with the live sessions, they're going to need some basic info. So we do have these beginner modules, which JIFU created, that they are here. They're not the best, but they do provide great education and insight, especially if they are super brand new. But within 60 days, we're going to have a completely brand new Forex Academy that I'm personally recording, and we will have on here in the meantime. Now, if they want more of like a step-by-step basic training, okay, it's not here on my channel, but I'm going to show you here this, Calvin, on the old JIFU Live. You can come to the old JIFU Live. You can access courses, and you can click on this course, right? This is always going to be here. Even though we're not using it, it's going to be here to store and save the old videos. So they can always come here to go to Forex for Beginners, click on courses, and then I have a basic boot camp over here. So anybody that is brand new to Forex trading, that knows absolutely nothing, they want a full-blown crash course, this is where they're going to want to come over here. And then here I walk them through all the basics. What is Forex? How big is Forex? The history of Forex. What's traded in Forex? Who trades in Forex? Like the banks, the institutions. What's a buy? What's a sell? What's a candle? How are profits made in the Forex market, right? What's a stop loss and a take profit? What's a lot size, right? It just brings you through all of that basic terminology. So that way, when you're ready to trade, you're not looking at yourself saying, what is this, right? You're actually able to know and understand. So super important that you or any of the groups are always going through that basic training first. Then after that, now we want to actually jump into strategies, live trading, things like that. This is where we get into the application phase. And then this is where we basically become like a learn to earn program. And, it's not learn and earn, it's learn to earn program, because the more you learn, the more you can earn. All righty. So now we come to JIFU Live 2. Let's take a look at some of the educators. So you see, you have obviously lots of educators, and the calendars self-explanatory. You see the educator, you see the days that they go live, you see the title of their session, and you see the time that they go live as well. So this is set on military time, all right, around the globe, right? So if it's 1300 hours, that's obviously 1 p.m. And anybody that doesn't know how to calculate military time after 12, just add a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13, 14, 15, 16, blah. All righty. All right, so let's take a look at some of the educators. So you have a bunch here. So who's really good? So one person that's really phenomenal with basics is actually this gentleman. His name is Josh Sanchez. All righty. Josh Sanchez is a really great basics educator. And then if you click on like course right over here, you'll see he has some courses, and then you can click on this. And here he's teaching about like news, the fundamentals, right? And only really high level traders train on this. So if you want to learn about fundamentals, what is the gross domestic product, the GDP, understanding inflation and impact reports, how central banks control inflation. You see, these are all short videos. But if you show up to a session, he is really, like, when it comes to basic training, he's really, 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 really phenomenal. Josh Sanchez, right? And he will also occasionally put out market ideas. So as you're learning with him, he will put out some market ideas, which is great. And he's also very active on JIFU Connect. So if you follow him on JIFU Connect, you'll see he's also putting out ideas on JIFU Connect. All right. So Josh Sanchez, super good for basic education. Then we also have Nick Eagles. All righty. So Nick Eagles, he was a really, 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 really good respected educator in our previous company. Let me see if he's uploaded any courses yet, which he hasn't, but he's starting to convert his boot camp. So he also has a boot camp on the old site that they're converting over. So let's come back over here. Let me see how many videos he has there. Okay. So right now I'm just kind of taking you through basics, because sometimes when people get stuck in the basics and they're like, man, what do I do here? Where is he? Here we go. Access to courses. Right over here. Oh, okay. So it's only 2. All right, perfect. So he already has it on the new platform. So these are the 2 right here. So he'll go through this, and then he'll also give you some basics and kind of just like, walk you through different things. So he's another good one for basic education and training. All right. Now when it comes to like live trading and analysis, all righty, every single educator here does live trading and analysis. So the only thing that's going to vary is like, what is your trading style to trade. So Jay Bottom is, by far the most popular educator when it comes to trading. He goes live 5 days a week, and then he trades specifically a strategy called Kill Shot. So when you come here to scanners and you click on Kill Shot on the scanners right over here, he teaches everybody how to use this strategy, which is called Kill Shot. He has a boot camp, and if you go to JIFU Scanners and you come here, if you let this load, you could also see he has like a tutorial and a document here. This needs to load. There we go. Okay. So the tutorial and the document will come up. It takes a couple of seconds to load sometimes, but he has 2 tutorials in the document here on how to use his strategy scanner. So Jay is definitely like a fan favorite in the company. He's quick and he's fast. And when you get on his sessions, the only thing he trades is he only trades US 30. So US 30 trades on the 1 minute, very quick, hyper scalping. You're in and out once a day with him. So that's why people love him. All righty. Then we have John Oliver. Okay. John Oliver is a little bit on the older side. All right. John Oliver has a great live account. He's very steady. He's very, very practical. He does 1 mindset call and he does 2 live analysis calls. And John Oliver uses our new Sniper Pro. So if you have people that are like a little bit older, as an example, they're a little bit more slow paced, because John is like 67 years old. Oh, okay, this is incorrect. So he's 67 years old, so he's a little bit more slow paced, but he's very good at what he does. Like he breaks it down, he explains it to you, he over explains it to you, he shares it with you. But what I love about John is that John loves to trade. Like, this dude loves to catch pips in the market, right? So don't let the older appearance fool you. This guy absolutely knows what he's doing. So definitely good for like the older audience. John Oliver, he keeps it simple and then does that. And then you also have myself over here. So I'm also on the platform. I stream live. Now, the most important thing to know is that when you follow me, okay, or if anybody that does follow me, I do live analysis as well, but I am not a basics educator. I am a detailed oriented trader. So if you know people that absolutely love to geek out, they love all of the little information, they really, really want to like deeply understand the market, right? And they're really, it's not just about making money. It's like about really understanding trading. That's what I am, and then that's what I do on the platform. All righty. So that's that. In addition to that, we have a lot of other guys that are on here. So let me kind of give you a little bit of a backstory. Pat and Jose, they're very good. They train on smart money. They send out ideas sometimes. Kevin Serrano he is one of our FX ideas signal providers and traders. So he does 3 sessions a week. And then he only does swing trading. So his trading style is known as Forex and Chill. So when you get on his session, he talks a little bit fast, but he doesn't trade fast. He gets into trades that he'll get into maybe 2-3 trades a week, but he'll hold those trades for a few days out of a time. So people that don't have a lot of time, they want to, be on the chart maybe once or twice a week, jump into an idea. They're super, super, super busy. They have a lot of patience. That's going to be Kevin Serrano. He is a traditional swing trader in the market, and it's very hard to find good swing traders nowadays. So he does that. Robbie. Now, Robbie just joined our English roster, but Robbie is absolutely amazing. You see, he does a live analysis every day, 5 days a week, and Robbie does London session. So most Americans are not awake during London session, right? But we're sleeping at 3 o'clock in the morning, or that's 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But this is 8 a.m. 9 a.m. for the people that are in UK and beyond. They trade London session. So Rob is great. He has a very, very simple strategy that he follows over here. Okay. And he trades. And this guy loves to trade. So he'll get on here, he'll trade, he'll teach you his market maker methodology over here in the market. And what I like about him is that he's very practical. So he doesn't actually change anything. He repeats the same stuff on every single session. And that's like an ideal educator, right? Like when you go on and you can say, okay, what you taught me Monday, I want to learn it Tuesday. I want to learn it Wednesday. I want to learn it. I want to learn it every single day. Okay, Robbie is that guy, and he lives 100% off of trading. So Robbie is really, really amazing as well. Okay, another guy that you have here, Tyler is great. He could be a little bit complicated. Anastasia's great. She could be a little bit complicated. And then I would say the last person is really Stedroy, who is a part of Matthew's team. And then Stead is awesome. He's also a fast-paced trader. So he likes to do intraday trade. He does a strategy called Smart Snipes. So he's practical. He's just like Robbie. Very practical, very straightforward, very structured. He does the same thing every day, every session, every time. All righty. So just recapping, if you want fast trades, you go with Jay Bottom. Okay. You want good basic education, you go with Josh, and you go with Nick. Okay. You want slower education, easy to understand, easy to digest, and you want to trade the new Sniper Pro strategy, you go with John Oliver. Okay. If you don't have a lot of time and you want to swing trade, you go with Kevin Serrano. And then if you're looking for a structured step-by-step approach that never changes, you go with Robbie and you go with Stedroy. And then if you are looking to completely geek out in the market, then you go with Manny Q, the master Forex trader. All righty. So these are pretty much the educators that are on the platform. This is kind of like what they do and what they represent. So they're each incredible in their own way. All righty. The most important thing is that for you or anyone that's watching this video or that you're providing this information to, you can let them know, okay, this guy does this, he does that, right? But encourage them to pick and choose and find a mentor that they're comfortable with. That's what I always found out to work best, because we can love one guy, but somebody can love somebody else for another reason. So all of these guys, they're all profitable. They all live They all live trade. They all do analysis. They're all great. You just want to find the educator that works best for your team, and then also the time frames that they trade the time that they trade. That's like works with their schedule in case they're at work or something like that. So that's everything here with these educators.
Well, that's Forex. Now let's move to crypto. If you know,
Yeah.
To leave in 10 minutes and my sister's still not here, but she's on the way.
Okay.
She'll be here in like 20 minutes.
Okay. All right.
Well, that's what she says. Morning's 20 minutes is sketchy.
Okay.
With the baby sleeping.
Okay, just give me a second. No, it's okay with me. Okay. All right. And then now we have the crypto side over here. So I guess Nick did these videos, right? Oh yeah, look, Nick brought over some of his education. So Nick got some great crypto basics over here,
Nick
which
Gomez.
is really amazing. Okay, so you can actually watch these crypto modules, which is beginner and intermediate. Alrighty, which is going to be absolutely tight. Alrighty. Now, as we come down, we really have just a superstar studded crypto team. So let's kind of go through some of the people. Now, if you're looking for full basics in terms of like investing into crypto, setting up your wallet, your cold storage, your ledger, understanding your keys, all those different things, that is Corinne. All righty. Corinne, she is the crypto queen of basics. Okay, and you see she's already uploaded a whole bunch of her courses. Let's say crypto, start here. You can go there and then you can start. Oh, so she hasn't uploaded. She's still converting them over. But this is all on her old site that are over here as well. Okay, so let's actually go back. Let's go to crypto. You will see Corinne. You can access her courses, and then you'll see she has lots of courses. So here goes the crypto confidence bootcamp, your step-by-step to getting started with crypto. So you'll come here, you see she has dozens of trainings over here on everything to do with crypto. So she is really phenomenal. Okay. Then from there, we now have Cedric. So Cedric only goes on once a week, and what Cedric does is Cedric is live trading crypto. All right. So if you want to trade crypto, Cedric does live trading with crypto. Nick Gomez as well also does live trading with crypto. So you can get on his sessions Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then you get on there. He's providing crypto ideas. He's going live on the platform. He's looking at what to buy and what to sell. He's very detailed, really, really good at what he does. All righty. Then we have Cameron George and we have Duarte. And Cameron George and Duarte are both phenomenal. Now, Duarte is like fully licensed, regulated, registered in Portugal. He just started doing crypto sessions in English, and he does tokenomics and coin research. So if you're looking for like actual coins to invest into, that's going to be Duarte. And then Cam does the same exact thing. All right, Cameron, he looks at tokenomics and things, and Cam is phenomenal. He has a massive crypto portfolio, which is really, really nice. And he has a whole everything. I'm not sure how much of his content he's converted over on the new platform. I guess he hasn't converted anything over here yet, but he's always looking up crypto projects and stuff like that. He's really plugged into the community. So then that's everyone. And then Daniel does crypto overview. I don't know what that is. But we're gonna have to kind of take a look and see what he does over here. So I don't know what he does over here, but yeah. Okay. So that's that. So this is what we have over here. Okay, so we have the crypto queen. We have 2 guys that are live trading, and then 2 guys that are doing coin projects for crypto, and they're all equally good.
Awesome. So when we have other members from other countries, all they would do is just go up there to the language part, and then if they say they're in Poland or something, then they'll have educators pull up from Poland too, right? If they want to.
Yeah, and that's if we have educators.
Yeah, if
so
you do.
What you do is you go to the homepage, and then as you change the language, you'll see where you have educators. So if you click on Polish, Polish has Forex, social media mindset, and real estate education.
Got
If
it.
you click on German, German has Forex, crypto, ecom, social media mindset, real estate.
Amazing.
You click on Italian, Italian has Forex, crypto, social media mindset, real estate. You know, you click on the Balkans, Balkans has nothing, right? You click on Turkish, Turkish has Forex and crypto. You click on Japanese, they have language and social. So you'll be able to see what education and educators are available in that language right here on the main page.
Okay, and then so then they got access to the scanners on there, you got news on there and everything else. That's cool. So and then the scanners, they got tutorials and videos, you learn how to use it, and those are the scanners you would use. The educators will show us, obviously, they'll be trading with their scanners too, right? On some of their sessions.
Exactly. So Golden Era is actually a German that created it, but we're going to be converting him over to English. That's actually Adam from the Turkish market. He created
Oh yeah,
this.
Adam. Yep, I know Adam. Yep.
Yep. So we're bringing him over to the English and the German market. So he created a tutorial for Golden Era, which is a 3-part tutorial here. And then you also have the documents. Then you got Trendwave. Trendwave was created by a Russian educator. So we don't have any English people that are using it yet on the crypto side that I'm aware of. But we have the tutorial video and the document for that. Kill
Well, that's good
shot
for a
is going to
Russian.
be done.
So that's good for a Russian team. A Russian team.
Yes,
right?
the Trendwave is specifically for Russian. That was the Russian educator,
Awesome.
Olga. She's also a crypto educator. And she is phenomenal, bro. Like really good.
So she does Forex and crypto. That's cool.
Yeah, mainly crypto, and then her partner does Forex.
Okay, cool. Trendwave scanner. Awesome.
And then Kill Shot is done by Jay Bonham. So you can see his boot camp and his videos on his page and here, along with the documents. Then we have Sniper Pro, which is John Oliver does Sniper Pro, and I also do Sniper Pro. And Steadroy will also start to do Sniper Pro. So me, Steadroy, and John Oliver, but mainly Steadroy and John Oliver will do Sniper Pro. And then we're going to have one more new one on here, which is Smartmonics, and that's going to be my personal scanner. So I'll be running Smartmonics. John Oliver and Steadroy is going to be running Sniper Pro. Jay Bonham is going to be running Kill Shot. Trendwave is available, but it's only taught in German, in Russian. And then Golden Era, we are getting the educator and we're moving him over to the English and the German side for Golden Era.
Golden Era is who again? It's
That's Adam from the German and the Turkish
Adam
market.
Thielek. Okay, that's right.
Yep.
Got it. And that's going to be moved to English as well. Okay, cool. So, and then when it comes to all these and we'll learn how to use the scanners and tutorials and stuff with you and everything else. But when it comes to you know, all these educators, they're also on the JIFU Connect app too, that we can follow them, right? And sometimes
Yes, correct.
ideas in there.
Exactly. So if you get on to the JIFU Connect, it is in the tutorial, but let me also show you here real quick. I'll kind of join on.
Yeah, cool.
Recording in progress.
All right, so let's come here. Allow me to share my screen.
Oops.
Oh my God, I look horrible. I need a haircut.
All right, good, bro. You're good.
Okay. Share the screen. All right, perfect. And then now when you come to JIFU Connect, which again, we already created a tutorial for it.
Mm-hmm.
But how this works on JIFU Connect is you have like the main page. It's like a social media timeline, but you only see educators that you're subscribed to. So you actually have to go here and look, Calvin, you even have a profile here. So you can actually write and connect with the whole company of JIFU. So anytime you're doing an opportunity call or a training, you can actually post it here on JIFU Connect,
that's
and
awesome.
thousands of people will get the notification.
Love it. I'll do it now. Thank you. It's perfect.
Okay. So you have that. So when you come here and let me go back to the search bar. Now you have to, so if it says not subscribed, it means you don't get any notifications for them. But as an example, You see Manny Q, if you or Brad or somebody, if you're subscribed, then you will get their notifications on the timeline.
Right.
So you can completely customize who you want to look at and get notifications from. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then if you go to my page, like I'm very active on JIFU Connect. Like as an example, every time I do a live session, after the live session, I provide an update of what we did, right? So this was the trade from last Wednesday. We called it out live on the session. We ended up hitting the take profit and the target, and a bunch of people made money. So it was a lot of fun, right? So I created an update, and then people can comment, and then sometimes people will continue to comment. Then you have, oops, right? Then I'll whatever, or I'll give like updates to analysis. Let's say it wasn't an idea. Let's say it was just an analysis. They can come here. They can take a look at our analysis. Why does this keep going back to the homepage? Then it's like notifications, and that's really what I do. So most of the traders, we're on here. We're just posting updates about trading over here. So you see, I trade a lot on my sessions. And by the grace of God, we're very profitable and accurate, because God is good, obviously. All right.
Yeah.
So that's that. Sometimes you have losers, but it's all good.
And also,
and then that's
JIFU
that.
Connect, you got ideas in there you can follow and all that stuff, right?
Exactly. You have all of the ideas on here that you can follow. So right now, these guys, the new team, they're doing like a testing. So you see, this is just the test, right? So they're testing. The new team is learning how to use the app. So that'll be in there, and that's in the tutorial video. And
Sweet.
and then now you just have like a nice culture and a nice community to kind of like plug into over here on the app, so that way you can stay in tune with your educator. And that's going to be really big for I'm going to leave my app. That's really big for the customers. Like when customers come in on the education side, naturally you're going to attract more customers in the business than anyone else, because they're going to be people that just want to trade, just want to make money, sit from the comfort of their home. They don't want to talk to a soul. They just want to trade. They just want to make money. And it's very unfortunate because trading is such a big opportunity, but there's going to be people like that. So people that are customers that don't care anything about the business or care anything about the products, they're really, really locked in with the app, and they try to build like a strong sense of relationship and culture with the educators that they follow, because that's who they learn from. That's who they make money with every single day and week.
That's awesome, bro. Okay, good. Perfect, man. So no, I appreciate you for jumping on the session with me, man.
Yeah, I got you, brother.
Thank you.